All right, here we go. So, hey, you guys, welcome March 1st. Seriously, like, how is it March 1st already? I can't even believe it. I mean, I feel like January and February were just like a whirlwind, and here we are. And this is the only hangout I'm going to be doing for you guys this month because I'll be on a cruise during the next hangout, the Beachbody Success Club cruise. So we'll be sailing away on the SS Beachbody, which is really the oasis of the seas, the largest ship the Royal Caribbean has. So Kara Heckman will be leading that hangout for you guys on March 15th, and it'll be awesome. Kara's been doing a really awesome job presenting and sharing best practices, so I know that's going to be a great hangout. So anyway, I just wanted to start with our call. Well, tonight I'm going to go over recognition, announcements, and then I just feel really excited to share with you a business and marketing and posting plan that I think is going to help you just figure out what to do. You know, when we were at the team summit, the team training, the United Nations team summit on Sunday, I just felt like there's we had so much amazing information that was shared. And there was a part of me that felt like there was a little gap in the information, which we couldn't have fit anything else in. But it was kind of like, we need to do some more training on just putting all of this not only into action, but making a solid plan so you know what to do. A lot of us have just fumbled our way and found systems that work. And this is one system that works in creating this plan. So I'm going to show you how I come up with what I do every month, every week, every day in my business, as far as like the business side goes, more so than just like the daily fours and that kind of thing. Okay, so I think it's gonna be really good, tangible information for you to take away. I will upload all the slides that I go over tonight to our team page so that you have those, or you could like take a screenshot of them on your computer if you're on a computer if you want to, so you have those pictures. But I think they're just going to be some good ideas so you don't feel kind of lost. Some of my coaches were like, okay, what does this look like? You know, so I was like, okay, let me show you then. So that's what we're going to do tonight. So first I want to do some quick recognition just for some of the coaches on our team. There's some amazing things happening. First of all, I have to give a shout out to all of the speakers from the team summit and all the coaches who attended. It took a lot of time, energy, and effort to orchestrate that on many levels, even for those of you who just attended. And so I'm really proud of you for making that time and, you know, organizing your days to make that happen, and I truly appreciate it. But Natalie Harmon and Erica Buzzard, Ryan Shuey, Jenny Fellows, and Kara Heckman were our speakers, and they just did an amazing job. And I'm just really proud of them. It was really awesome to see them just stand up and share and just shine like the true stars that they are. It was wonderful. And it's so cool because I'm envisioning like who's going to speak at our next one. And it's just so cool to see people just coming out of their shells and just showcasing themselves as the true successful coaches and leaders that they really are when they probably never even saw that happening. So it's really neat to see that happening. I have a group of coaches that I'm working with called the Goal Crushers. These are a lot of my own PS coaches, but there's some other coaches in there too, just have kind of joined us. And they're coaches who are newer coaches who are really working hard to achieve some awesome goals this year, and they're truly crushing their goals. And to mention a few of them, Danielle Jones and Jennifer Murphy, Dana Clark, Libby Springer, Kim Morrison, and Tracy Kale, they're just killing it. And I'm just really proud of you girls. Barb Hutari as well. And so they're just working so hard every day, and they're so engaged, and they're lifting each other up, and they're truly practicing. You know, they're coachable. They're doing their daily fours. They're inviting. They're posting. They're really getting out of their comfort zone. They're trying new things every day. And I mean, they all hit Success Club. They've all signed up new coaches, and they're creating teams, and they're just really going to take their businesses to amazing places this year. So I'm really, really proud of them. And I have to mention Casey Withers as well. I feel like she's like our Fit Fighter Nation, like rock star coach of the year so far. This girl has 4 children. She works full time. She wears so many different hats, and she's hitting Success Club 15 plus every single month. And she's working so hard to mentor her team and help her coaches succeed as well. And I'm just really proud of her because she's putting in so much time and effort into succeeding and helping other people and reaching other people. I mean, she's just killing it. She's truly killing it. So I really hope we can get her on a call soon so we can really get some inside scoop on what the heck she's doing, because she's doing some awesome things. Honestly, I'm sure there's no secret to it. She's probably just working and reaching out to people on a daily basis and being a true product of the product. She's doing an awesome job. I want to let you know that we did record all of the presentations from our team summit. They're all on my phone right now, okay? So slowly and surely, I will be uploading those to YouTube, and I will post those on our team page as I get those uploaded. So if you couldn't catch it on Periscope, you will eventually be able to catch those, but that's just gonna take some time, okay? So in the next couple of weeks, I'll make sure that I get all those up for you guys, okay? But as far as like announcements go, there's a lot of things, and I uploaded a calendar to our team page. And so I just want to touch base on a couple of those, because there's a lot of awesome training opportunities coming up, and I want to make sure that you get plugged into the right ones. And so if you go to our Fit Fighter Nation page and you just click on photos, like, so you don't have to search for anything, click on photos, you're going to see a photo of a calendar for March, and you're going to see what I'm talking about, okay? But I think we all know, and we've heard hopefully by now, all the specials for March. And today is the launch of 22-Minute Hardcore, Tony Horton's newest program. It's an 8-week program, and it's very much focused on our amazing military and troops, okay? But the coolest part, I think, is that it's a new opportunity for us to meet and reach new people, and to reach a new niche of people, and for us to push ourselves out of our own comfort zones. I know a lot of us did that with Hammer and Chisel. We have a ton of new Hammer and Chisel grads in the house today, which is really cool, and it makes me so proud, because that program is near and dear to my heart, and I've seen some incredible results. So you gotta be blasting those, you guys, and tag me in them so I see them, please, because I really wanna see the amazing things that you've done. But with 22-Minute Hardcore, I think a lot of us are like, I'm not really sure about this program, right? Like, you did the sneak peek and you did like 80 burpees, and you're like, I don't wanna do that every day. But I have a feeling it's way cooler than the one sneak peek with 80 burpees in it. I think that it's going to be another really empowering, life-changing program. Tony Horton is not going to put his blood, sweat, and tears into something unless it's amazing. And everything that Tony does comes from his heart. Like, that's why it is connected to the military. And he's using active military in his programs, because that's near and dear to his heart. So I have a feeling, and if you saw those test group results from the coaches, it looks incredible. I was not going to go all in on this program, but I am now. In fact, I was like, David, while I'm on this call, can you please order us 22-Minute Hardcore? Like, I want this in. I want to start doing it. I want to start recording David and I trying out this program so we can share it with other people in a more authentic way, and I can talk about it and help people understand it a little bit better. So we're going to truly be a product of the product, and we are going to go all in with 22-Minute Hardcore. I just know that, like, I finished Hammer and Chisel. I need a little bit of a break. So I'm not going all in tomorrow. You know, we order it tonight. It'll be live in Beachbody On Demand tomorrow. I'm not going all in tomorrow. I'm going all in on March 28th. That gives me time to take a little bit of a breather, a mental break, a physical break from being all in. I can't go all in and then all in and all in on a program. I just can't do that and succeed. And I know a lot of people can't. It's too hard to do. And so we're going all in. We're actually going to go all in on a challenge called Stronger Together, okay? Or Together, Stronger Together. Yeah, that's what I call it, Stronger Together. And we're going to invite all of you to do that with us. And that'll be something where we open it up to our entire Fit Fighter Nation family. And the idea, though, is that you have to be stronger together, okay? So it's you plus one. So you join the group with someone else, and you can bring another coach, a spouse, a sibling, a somebody. But you can't join the group unless you bring somebody with you. You plus one, because we are stronger together. And so it's kind of like you're bringing your own success partner, your own accountability partner to the 22-Minute Hardcore Challenge. So I just want to put that out there so you can think about it, because I don't know. But here's what I do know. When we don't get behind a launch and we don't really promote it and we're not all in with it, we're going to miss out on something. It's the buzz. Team Beachbody is doing all the promotions and the marketing for us. All we have to do is get the program and try it and help other people see how it's going to benefit them. And great things will happen. Same thing happened with Hammer and Chisel. We just had a lot more excitement with Hammer and Chisel because I was part of that and I was truly excited about it. And so I think that we have to find and generate our own excitement and get behind it, because if not, we're going to get left behind. So we don't want to get left behind an amazing launch that's giving people crazy results. Okay, we want to be part of that. So I recommend that you start getting all in on figuring out how you are going to get involved with 22-Minute Hardcore. If you check the files tab of the Fit Fighter Nation page, you will see that I uploaded a 22-Minute Hardcore cheat sheet where I've given you links and how to share it and how to invite and everything about 22-Minute Hardcore, the FAQs, whatever. You can find all that on your own on the Coach Online office, but I just made it really accessible to you. Another coach had done something similar and shared it with all the coaches on the wall, on the elite wall. So I was like, heck, you guys need this information too. So make sure you find that information, please. So we also have, 22-Minute Hardcore comes as a Shakeology Challenge Pack, but also Performance Challenge Pack, which is really awesome. I really want to market 22-Minute Hardcore for couples because David and I are both going to do it together. And so I think that Performance Challenge Pack could really speak to some of our men. Okay, so, or maybe the wife or the female or the one part of the relationship's already drinking Shakeology. Well, now they can get the performance line. So it kind of makes sense. I love it. PIO and Shakeology, the PIO Kickstart, 3-Day Refresh, all of those are on sale as well. So think about your audience and the people you're working with and who can benefit from that, okay, from those specials, because they're really awesome. They're all $140. The PIO Kickstart's $180. Those are really awesome deals. Okay, so going back to like what's coming up this month. So this week on Thursday, our new coaches on our team, all new coaches, or any coach that's ready to kind of get their business started, so maybe they're just needing to revive themselves, we have an 8-day new coach boot camp starting Thursday. I'm also leading a new coach call. I'm going to speak to all of our new coaches on Thursday night as well. So check out the page, all of that information's on our page. So this Thursday, that's starting. Oh gosh, I'm really excited about this. Okay, so all of you coaches who are pushing to diamond, okay, you're saying, I want to be diamond before I get to summit. Okay, I want to be diamond when I get to summit. I want to be diamond when I get to summit. We have an opportunity for you on Monday, March the 7th. Myself, Erica Buzzard, Ryan Shuey, Megan Harrell, and Angela Vosmeyer are all leading a dash to diamond for our downline. And it's going to be awesome. It's going to be probably the best training we've ever done in this kind of fashion, and I'm really excited about it. Obviously, the focus is on building your team to diamond, and we want coaches to join who are ready to go all in and make that happen before summit. That is what you're going for. And the thing of it is we're not just opening it to emeralds. We're opening it to coaches in emeralds. You don't have to be an emerald to join this training, but you have to be a coach ready to get to emerald in that first week of the training so that you can be a part of that. So if you're wanting to push to diamond before summit, then you need to get tuned in to Dash for Diamond. We have not posted anything about it yet because we're meeting tomorrow as a group to make our final plans. And then we'll start posting and inviting you to join us. Okay, so keep that on your radar if you're ready. But that starts Monday the 7th, and it will be a 21-day training where we are expecting you to be all in and ready to push to make that diamond jump before summit comes, okay? Let's see what else. I am going to host a special training on your social media storefront because I talked a lot about that at the training, and I kind of felt like there were a lot of gaps in what that means. And when I was doing that training, and I really want to fill that in and make sure you feel really comfortable about what your social media storefront looks like. And so I'm just going to get on and do a quick training about that. And here's what I'm going to do though, okay? For some of you guys, I'm going to go to your Facebook profile and I'm going to give you the good, honest truth about what's going on, what your storefront looks like. So I'm going to give you feedback on your storefront, tell you what's missing, tell you what I see and what I don't see, and give you suggestions. So it's going to be a really interactive workshop where I say, okay, this is what your storefront should say about you. And then I'm going to say, okay, let's go to Jennifer's storefront. Okay, Jennifer, this is what I see. This is what I don't see. Like, this is good, this is not good. Like, what can we do? It's going to be brutally honest, but I think that's going to be a great learning tool. I think it's going to be a great thing for you to see me do that for other people. And I'm just going to do it like on the fly. I'm not going to like do it ahead of time, because I think this is instant gratification. People are scrolling to find those scroll stopping photos and information. And so I'm just going to do it on the fly to tell you what I think someone else is going to think when they scroll your page. So I think it'll be fun. So that's next Wednesday. Okay. Next Wednesday, I'm going to do that. I told you about our next hangout. We are having a live sneak peek on the 24th. Stronger Together Challenge Group starts the 28th. It's U+1. And then lastly, the last thing I want to tell you about is we have another amazing opportunity for coaches who are diamond and above. Okay, so diamond and above on March 28th as well. We're hosting a training with Meg Wazinski, Erica, and Jamie Thompson. So 2 15 stars and so 4 elite coaches. Okay. And it's going to be called the Organizational Leader Academy. These are coaches who are diamond, pushing for more than that, pushing to elite, pushing past that, trying to create leaders on their teams. And that's a 21-day boot camp that starts the end of the month. So this month we have new coach training. We have training for coaches pushing to diamond. We have training for coaches who are wanting to push beyond diamond. So, I mean, seriously, we are going to just give it all to you. Like, we are going to make things happen this month, and I'm really excited about it. So I hope that you're excited about it and you're all in on that. Okay, so that's all I have for announcements, okay? So again, just as a reminder, on our team page, I have uploaded a photo that has kind of all this info on it. My calendar, honestly, it's my calendar that I uploaded for you. If you just click on the photos, you will see it there, okay? All right, so I'm gonna go ahead and share my screen and we're gonna get to the good stuff. Greg is over there yawning, like seriously? Okay, dude, all right, for crying out loud. Am I that boring already? I mean, come on. Okay, so hold on a second. I'm sharing on my screen. My thing's a mess over here. Okay, let me open this up. I thought I had it open. Okay, here we go. All right, so speaking of my calendar, all right, so let's see. Jennifer Murphy, I can see your face. Can you give me a thumbs up if you see my screen? Thank you. Okay, so this is the calendar that I was telling you about. And for me, planning and organizing, it's what I have to do, okay? And I was a teacher for 14 years, so I had to be planned out and organized. Like, I had to, what we called work with the end in mind, okay? Like, I was trained that way. So like, where are you going with your goals? And then create a plan for how to get to the end, okay? Plan with the end in mind. So that was like how I'm trained as a teacher. And so that's what I do in my business, and it kind of works. And so, you know, for my months, I plan them out, but I plan them based on where I want to go in the month, what I want to accomplish, what my goals are. And so when I sat down to make my plan for the month, this is what the end result is, okay? And so I'm going to show you how I got there. So I'm going to show you like how to create a marketing plan, a business plan, and a posting plan based on the end, where you want to go. Okay, so that's what we're doing. So this is just kind of what that looks like. This is that photo I was telling you about. Okay, so notice at the bottom of this, I have my business plan, my weekly and daily goals, and then my monthly goals. So like, I know all of those going into the month. And that helps me fill in what needs to happen this month in order for those goals to be met. What I'm doing with my coaches, what I'm doing in my personal business, you know, all of those kinds of things, what kinds of trainings I need to lead to help my coaches reach their goals. So that's kind of it. But notice the big goal at the top is I'm going to help 8 people in the month of March. Okay, so in order to do that, I have to put some things into effect. I have to get the flywheel going. I have to get some movement going. Okay, so I have to start with my monthly goals. Like, you start big and work your way down and make them narrow. Okay, so I have to start with my monthly goals. Well, these are monthly goals that I think that any coach should have who's wanting to move their business forward. Okay, so if you don't have goals for the month, but you're like, well, but I want to make things happen, I want to create more financial income, I want to build a team, I want to reach more people, then these should be your goals. I'll just tell you what they should be. Some people are like, tell me what they need to be and I'll do it. Okay, well, here's what they need to be. Minimally, you should hit Success Club 5, which means you're helping 3 new people. To hit Success Club 5, you want to make sure you're selling or sharing or selling, I like to say sharing, at least 2 challenge packs and 1 Shakeology home direct order. Challenge packs get you 2 points. A Shakeology home direct order gets you 1. So if you help 3 new people, that's going to get you those 5 points. So 3 people in 1 month. Pretty reasonable, pretty realistic. Number 2, signing up at least 2 new coaches. If you are creating a team, if you want to build your business and move it forward, that means you are building your team. So minimally every month, you should be signing up at least 2 new coaches. Number 3, you want to continue. In order to always have people to invite, in order to always have people to reach out to, okay, Megan Harrell is texting me during the team call. Doesn't she know what's going on right now? Okay, so in order to always have a network and grow your network, we're leading free groups. That's the new thing, okay? That's just a new expectation, a monthly expectation of mine. So a goal would be to reach at least 50 to 100 new people by leading a free group. That gives you a goal. Okay, if you're leading a free group, you're adding value, you're giving content, you're helping people without expecting anything in return. And so as a result, you want to fill that free group with at least 50 to 100 new people. That's a great goal to have. You want to read and complete at least 1 personal development book or listen. Okay, and so that should always be a goal that you're working on PD. Now, if you would have told me 2 years ago to read 1 book a month, a PD book, I would have thought you were crazy because I was working full time and I was a teacher, so I was reading stuff all the time. I didn't have time to add 1 more thing to it. Well, then listen. Get on YouTube and find audiobooks or Audible or listen to podcasts. Find some other outlet to get in your PD. But I think you should have some sort of personal development goal for the month, something that you want to accomplish. And it should be a goal because if you heard at the team summit, every single person said PD was my epiphany. It was PD, and I totally agree. PD sets the tone and mood for your mindset, and it gives you just fuel for the fire and helps build your confidence. And it's an amazing tool. So it has to be part of our monthly goals, in my opinion. And then the last thing, which I think is the most important, is you want to start a new challenge group. So if you are going to hit Success Club, if you're going to sign new coaches, if you're going to lead a free group and do some PD and start a challenge group, you always have something to invite someone to, which is pretty cool. That's kind of the goal. So then what does that look like per week? So if I want to achieve those goals in a month, what do I do each day or each week? Okay, so then each day I'm going to, number 1, post 3 to 5 times on social media. Okay, and I'm going to get to what to post about here in a sec. Number 2, I'm going to invite to coaching at least 5 people a week. Okay, I'm going to at least reach out to and invite 5 people per week to the coaching opportunity. Sounds so scary, but you just have to do it. Get over it and just do it. I talked about that at the training. I'm going to do my daily 4s at least 4 days a week. Okay, 4 times a week, the daily 4s. I'm going to post about the business opportunity within breadcrumbing. I'm going to breadcrumb the business opportunity, which I'm going to get to more specifically, at least 4 times a week throughout my social media posts. And I'm going to do the same thing about challenge groups. I'm going to breadcrumb this whole fitness and Shakeology and transformations at least 4 times a week. So I'm breadcrumbing. I'm sprinkling. I'm planting seeds about the opportunity. I'm planting seeds about what it is that I do. I'm planting seeds about what it is that people could gain by working with me. Okay, that's what I'm going to do on a daily and weekly basis. So then that makes a plan. Okay, and I'm going to show you what this looks like. So basically what happens, and this is my March. So you notice I gave myself a week off because I'm going to be on a cruise ship, okay, for 1 week. But so that means I have to put a plan into place. So the first week of March, I'm going to be focusing on getting my free group filled and inviting to my free group. The second week of March, I'm going to be focusing on inviting to my challenge group. The third week, I'm not doing anything because I'm going to be on, like, I don't know, on some like amazing cruise ship in a chair, like soaking up the rays, okay? And then the fourth week of the month, I'm going to be inviting to the coaching opportunity, okay? So that's what my plan looks like. That's how it looks like. But then really, what's that look like? Okay, so this kind of gives you more of a visual look of what that looks like. So this helps me know what to do, because a lot of times you sit down and you're like, okay, so daily fours, I'm going to invite. What am I inviting people to? Okay, well, it's March 1st. I'm starting a free group on the 7th. Well, I need to get some people in that free group. So this week I'm going to focus on inviting to that free group. I'm going to focus on that. I mean, and now to be honest, I'm only going to be focusing on my free group through my Facebook business page, which is a whole nother ball game. You get to decide that because I'm trying to build my new network through my business page. So my personal profile will be focused on 22-minute hardcore, but my business light page will be focused on my free group, which is going to be a 5-day boot camp and crock pot group. Like, they're going to get one little like workout circuit a day and a recipe to make for dinner. And the next day, a new workout circuit to do and a recipe for dinner. So it's 5 days of workouts and a clean eat. Okay. That's what I'm going to be doing. And I'm putting all of that on Pinterest. Like, I'm making one board on Pinterest that has the workout and the recipe, the workout, recipe, workout, recipe. And it's real clean and easy that way. So you just share the board. It's really nice. Okay, so so you can see what that looks like. So the first week I'm inviting to the free group. The next week I'm inviting to the challenge group, which my text is gone. Like, there's some errors in this because I put it together really quickly. And then the fourth week I'm inviting to the coaching opportunity. And notice then the last week I'm going to start inviting to my next challenge group for April. So I'm just going to always be focusing on that. But you can kind of see this is what my marketing and business plan looks like. So it's pretty simple, but it gives you a focus for what to do when you sit down and you're not sure what you should be doing. You're feeling a little lost. But the main things you got to get on your calendar are your free group and your challenge group. If you don't have those on your calendar, then you have no reason to reach out to people. You know, the sneak peek. You know, you got to have those kind of things on your calendar. You got to be engaged. You got to be inviting to those. You really have no reason, like, to reach out to people. You know, like, what are they going to join you to do? You know, and for me, like, my challenge group doesn't start till the 28th. So, wow, I have an amazing opportunity to build a lot of contacts and to have a lot of conversations with people in the month of March, especially within that free group. So I want to really rock that free group so I continue those relationships and building those relationships. Okay. All right. So I'm going to move on. All right. So then what do you post? Okay. So like, you're like, okay, right. So I'm inviting to this free group I'm inviting, and there's spelling errors on this. I'm totally aware of that, but I was like, I don't have time to go back and change things right now. So I'll do that later before I upload it to the page, but, which totally bothers me, but you know, whatever. So you're like, you know, I'm inviting to a free group, a challenge group, etc. What do I post? We breadcrumb. We don't always say, hey, ladies, I'm hosting a challenge group. Who wants in? Who needs information? We don't do that. I do that maybe once a week for a challenge group, okay? Maybe once a week for a coaching opportunity. I'm not outwardly, blatantly inviting people every day of the week or 4 times a week. I'm breadcrumbing. Okay, so what do I mean by that? So you breadcrumb your fitness journey. You breadcrumb your nutritional journey. You breadcrumb your Shakeology journey, your journey as a coach, your tribe, which is your team or our team, our family. You breadcrumb the benefits of coaching. You breadcrumb what it is that you do. You breadcrumb what objections are, and you overcome those in that post. And I really think it's important that you breadcrumb what you're learning in your personal development. You have to be real, be authentic, and be 100% you. So in your social media post, You may be posting a picture of you at a basketball game with your family, okay, whatevs. But within that, there's a breadcrumb. There's a sprinkling of something, of what it is that you do, or something that you've learned in personal development. Or there's something about that, you know, maybe you're at the basketball game, but you're so excited to get home and be able to get on this team call and meet with these people who inspire you. You know, you breadcrumb who it is that you are as a coach and what it is that you do and how you've benefited and the lives that you're changing and how your life is different. And so in my opinion, if you're this is how you share what a coach does and who a coach is, and how people can benefit from being a part of your team, and how people can benefit from working with you. Okay, this is what it looks like. In your post, you're breadcrumbing all of these things, and probably more. I mean, seriously, probably more. But this is just what kind of came to my mind, and this is kind of what I do, you know, because what happens is in the morning, I listen to Les Brown, or I listen to John Maxwell or Eric Thomas. I keep thinking of Eric Church because Eric, you kept saying that at the training. So I listen to those people in the morning, and it gets my mind in the right place. And what I do, like on my calendar, is while I'm listening, I'm writing down quotes that they're saying that, like, I'm like, oh man, that's awesome. And those quotes become part of post, right? Those quotes from Eric Thomas and from Les Brown and from John C. Maxwell, because those are my top 3 right now. Those become quotes or phrases in my post for personal development, for my fitness journey, for my nutritional journey. They give me my inspiration for my post that day in my challenge groups, everything. They get my mind in the right place. And so that's how I start my day, and that gets me in the right place. And then I'm inspired, and it's really wonderful. So while you're drinking your Energize and you're waiting for it to kick in before you start your workout, that's what you do. Okay. You listen to those things, you pop it in. I've got a playlist, like I have YouTube on my phone, and I have a personal development playlist. So when I'm kind of scrolling through things, I'm like, ooh, that video looks good. I add it to my PD playlist, and then I just listen to it the next day. It's awesome. And I only click the short ones, you know, so I have time to do it. It's not overwhelming or anything like that. But then you have material to inspire you for these breadcrumbs. But being more specific than that, okay, do you have a 10 things list is what I call them, a 10 things list. I have this number of 4s and 10s, okay, 10 in play and the 4s, the daily 4s, all these things, but the number 10, okay? Create a 10 things list for each one of these, okay, a 10 things list. So for your fitness journey, write down 10 posting ideas, okay? So think about that. So make these categories for your Facebook post or your social media posts. My fitness journey. How has my life changed on the inside and out since I started my fitness journey? Okay, on my fitness journey, what do I do? What do I love? What has changed within me on the outside of me in my life because of my fitness journey? My nutritional journey, that was bothering me so much that it spelled so wrong. Your nutritional journey, okay, what is everything that you've learned? What is everything that you do differently? You know, what are tips that you've learned that you could share with other people? How has your knowledge changed about nutrition? You know, what are the things that you still struggle with? What are the obstacles that you've overcome? Like I have overcome nighttime snacking, which is huge, okay, for me. So those are breadcrumbs for your post, okay, your Shakeology journey. You know, how is your life changed because of Shakeology? You know, how do you feel differently? I always like to focus on emotional changes. Same thing with your journey as a coach. You may not have met any crazy cool financial goals yet, but I guarantee you that there's something within you that's changed because you're a coach, you know, and even just getting one message from somebody. I mean, even leading one challenge group for 1 month, you're going to have material to talk about your journey as a coach, because there's lives that you've impacted in those 21 days or those 4 weeks. That's material for your Facebook post. That's what you post about. But you breadcrumb it. You don't just tell the whole story. Oh, I was checking in on my group and this one person had these amazing results. No, you say, my best friend just lost 10 pounds in 21 days. I've never felt so amazing and so happy in my life. I never imagined that when I said yes to coaching, that I was going to affect my best friend's life in that way. That's all you say. That's all you say. You know, I mean, like, that's it. You don't tell the whole story. You jump in on one little small part of one little part of the story. And that's what you breadcrumb, and that's what you share. And everybody knows, wow, if you work with her, she gets you results. You know, maybe she's going to talk about me one day on her Facebook page and recognize me. Anytime that my challenger has awesome results, I'm like, can I share that? You know, and every time they're like, yeah, sure, that's awesome. Like, that's such a compliment. Your tribe, the benefits of coaching, you know, think about that. So I have these, you know, just kind of questions below. So think about it. How has your life changed inside and out because of your fitness journey, your nutritional journey, your Shakeology journey? How has, I shouldn't point out errors, right? Your life, your attitude, your perspective, your finances changed, you know, because of your fitness journey, your nutritional journey, Shakeology, your journey as a coach. Then, you know, think about this too. What are your favorite parts of coaching? You know, so maybe you make a 10 things list for that. What are your favorite things about your workout program? Like, what do you love about the 21-day fix? What do you love about PIO? What do you love about Hammer and Chisel? What do you love about Shakeology? You know, think about all those things that are so positive that you've experienced. Those become the breadcrumbs. So honestly, like, I want you to make a 10 things list for all of these, because that's the material. That's all you do. So you could fill up pages of a notebook. You can have one page of a notebook for each one of these. And you're like, what do I post? Just go to one of those and craft a post about that. The thing of it is, though, is that you can't just put up a stock image of a glass of Shakeology and talk about it and think people are going to stop and read it. No, it's a picture of you, and it's a scroll-stopping, eye-catching, real-life photo of you and all of your glory with sweat dripping down your face or whatever, okay? It's Facebook for a reason, okay? People want to see your face. They don't want to see a stock image of Shakeology. Like, I mean, seriously, quit hiding behind stock images and just show your face, because people connect with you. I mean, seriously, like, every time I take a selfie, I'm like, oh my God, am I seriously taking another selfie? But for whatever reason, when I take a selfie of myself looking frustrated or whatever, people like it. People want you in real life. They need to see you. They need to see your eyes. They need to see your face to connect with you and to believe in you. Okay, and so that we have to make sure. So when we're sharing our 10 things in a post, they have to be accompanied by a picture, okay, of us, or a real, authentic, genuine photo that still captures whatever it is that you're trying to say. Not a really cool photo that somebody else made on Pinterest or on something else. Make the photo yourself, okay? I use Canva. I use Rena Designs, RHONNA. I use A Beautiful Mess. I use Pic Collage. I don't know. Like, my favorite that I use over and over again are just Rena Designs, Pic Collage, and A Beautiful Mess. Like, those are the only two I really use over and over again. And they might be 99 cents or maybe $1.99, but they're good stuff. For my videos, I think you should make videos to portray these things too. Oh my gosh, what the heck? I use a program called Splice, Splice. It's free, and that's really awesome to use to make videos. For whatever reason, people like videos as well. Like, seriously, on the Facebook business page, videos get the most organic reach, and they're going to do the same thing on yours, and not a video just of your children doing something funny. Like, that's okay every now and then, because that's part of you in your life, but it's a video of you doing some cool workout moves. Like, it's pretty, people like it. They like it. It's not narcissistic. It's inspiring. It's you showcasing your lifestyle, you making your Shakeology. Yeah, people need to know that, okay? I'm just saying, okay? So we got to be brave about those kind of things. All right. So then this is Rena Odells' weekly posting plan. Rena Odell is one of the she was a top 10 coach in 2015, and she's killing it in 2016. And she's really amazing at social media. And this is her plan. And I've uploaded this for you guys before, and I've uploaded a blank one of these for you guys as well. So, like, here's what this is her template that she's using for what to post each day of the week. And so you'll notice that I'm going to go through a couple of these. They're very general. You fill it in, and I've made my own too. Motivational quote, what you're doing right now. I mean, seriously, like snap a selfie, like you're cooking or you're just reading a book or you're in your office working, but breadcrumb it. Like I've taken so many pictures sitting in this office, and people love them because I breadcrumb them, or my daughter walks in or whatever, but I'm obviously breadcrumbing that with business, okay, with my team, with my tribe. And it's giving people a little bit more information about what it is that I do and I believe in my heart and my soul. Recipes, workout pictures, challenge group invite posts, different things right there. Some of them that I like is like on Wednesday, the second one down on Wednesday, share a funny picture of yourself, or, share your humor. That's kind of cool. I know that anytime that we share something kind of funny or that's more of our personality, like we really should show a lot of our personality on our social media pages. A lot of people like that. If you can make someone laugh, it's a good thing, so think about how you can share more of your personality and what it is that you're doing. The more real you are, the more authentic you are, the more that you're going to attract the right people to you, the people that are like you. When we attract those people who are like us to us, really amazing things happen. And I was just kind of sharing that earlier with a coach, like everyone always says you just want to be taught. It's like you share your story because you're trying to reach people that are like you. And that's what I've been doing lately, is I've been reaching people who are like me, and it's really fun. I mean, I've got all these friends, and we all have the same style. We want to shop in the same stores, and, we just are like BFFs, and we met online, but we're the same kind of people. And so when you post like what you're going through inside and out, and you post your fears, and you post what your journey's been like, you're going to attract people that are like you, and it's really fun to work with those people. And it's easier. It's so much easier to work with those people because we're just alike. And so that's what you want to do. So when you're trying to be humorous, like what's something that makes you laugh? Because that's going to make someone else laugh too. But you want to be real, be honest, be authentic, 100% you. Okay. So call to action moving forward. So I'm going to stop the screen share here. Is that obviously I would love for you guys to make your own plan. I mean, that's what you need to do. And like I said, I'll upload this whole all these slides and stuff to our page after I fix some things. But I want you guys to make your plan. Like I do not think that you should go into March without a plan, and it should be your plan. It should make sense for you. Like my plan has a whole week off, like maybe yours doesn't. Or maybe you have a family vacation coming up. So like I had a hard time planning March because I had to make sure like all the right stuff was still going to happen to reach my goals, but to allow myself to have a whole week off. And maybe you need to do the same thing. Maybe your weekends are always crazy and you can't get anything done on the weekend. So what are you going to do to make sure you can get everything done and still reach your goals? But make goals, monthly goals, set monthly goals, then turn those into daily and weekly goals. And then make it into a plan for the month so that you know where you're going and you have a plan, and then turn that into a posting plan. Well, okay, so if I'm going to lead a free group, I'm going to have to post. What am I going to post? How am I going to share who I am, what I value, and what it is that I do in a way that's not so salesy, right? That's the breadcrumbing method. The breadcrumbing method allows you to not be salesy, okay? So, that's it. So I hope that you guys can do that. And I really hope, and I know that if you start putting this into action, number one, it's going to give you a peace of mind because you are going to have a plan. You're not going to be like, what am I doing? Because I felt like that way forever. Like I'm just like blindly going into this. We'll see what happens. Somehow I'm going to hit Success Club. I just believe it. But this has been so wonderful to have a plan. It feels good to have a plan. I think we all know that. It's like you have a to-do list. You're like, I know what I'm supposed to do. This is your to-do list for your business for the month. Okay. So put that into action and let me know, if you have any questions. I would love to see you post anything that you create to the Fit Fighter Nation page or to your team page, because when you do that, you're helping someone else. When you share what you create, you're inspiring someone else, you're giving someone else an idea, because my plan is, I don't think should look like your plan. My ideas for posting are not going to look like your ideas. So if you create a posting plan or a marketing plan for your month, I would love for you to post it, because that is going to, number one, give other people like that little push that they need to do the same thing, but it's also going to help inspire them on what they can do as well. And if they see that you're doing it, then they're like, well, then I should do it too. I think it's just going to have that ripple effect for all of our coaches. You know, if you create something and share it, I think it's going to be awesome. So that's all I have for you guys tonight. So thank you so much for tuning in and for being here. Those of you that are watching the playback, thank you so much. If you guys want to stay on for a second, if you have any questions you want to ask specifically, I'll answer those for you guys that are on here live, and I will upload this and post it to the Fit Fighter Nation page. And you will also see that I will upload those slides too as I get them revised and put those out there too. Okay, so thanks so much for making it tonight, you guys. Let's have an awesome kick booty march with 22-minute hardcore. Let's get all behind that and go all in with it. And I think really great things are going to happen. Okay, all right, so thank you so much. Stop the recording.